Hello everybody, welcome to Deluxe Collectibles, and today I'm going to be ranking all of the brand new LEGO Harry Potter sets for summer 2020. There are 7 sets here in total, and for each one, I will be giving them a score out of 5 and ranking them from 7 to 1, with 1 being my favorite, 7 being my least favorite, and then at the end of the video, we will have the overall score revealed for the wave, and I will also let you know my want list as well, just so you know which ones I plan on picking up. And if you would like to let me know your rankings as well in the comment section below, be sure to do that. I'm always curious to hear everyone else's opinions, because it's always interesting to compare my list to yours, because of course, keep in mind, this is just my personal opinion. It's nothing like objective here, it's all just my subjective opinion. But I hope you do go on to enjoy the video, and if you do, it would be appreciated if you could leave a like and also subscribe for other content on the channel. And let's get straight into it with number 7. Alright, so first up here at number 7, we have Harry Potter and Hedwig. Now this one is only a poly bag, so that's kind of what puts it very low on the list here at the bottom, because it's just nothing that spectacular. It is nice that we're getting that new Hedwig piece with the wings flapped out, but the thing is, it's included in other sets in this wave, so it's nothing unique to this poly bag, and still the Harry is just another reuse, so it's nothing too spectacular. The build is nice for a tiny expansion for Hogwarts, but it's nothing like out of the ordinary or nothing too amazing. So for this one, I'm going to be giving it a 3.5 out of 5. And now let's move on to number 6. Okay, so here we have the Hedwig set here for the buildable figure, and this one is set number 75979, and this one is going to include 630 pieces and include 1 minifigure, which will be Harry Potter, of course, and this is an exclusive version for this set, which is pretty cool. And this one in the US is going to retail for $39.99, and then in Canada it's going to retail for $49.99. I thought I would start mentioning both prices, because I feel like that covers a little bit more ground, and my audience is made up of quite a few people from the US, so I just wanted to give a short explanation for that. But going on with the set here, I think that this one has a really great buildable figure design. I actually really like how this looks. I think they did a great job with kind of doing the wings there. They look really great, and then just the eyes as well. And I really love the stand also, and it looks like it has a little knob on there that you're able to turn, which is pretty great. So that's a little feature there to make its wings sort of start to flap. So I really like the features there. You can also move Hedwig's head kind of side to side, which is really cool. So I really like that as well. So just overall, it's a really great looking build. I love the stand as well with that Hedwig tile right there. I'm not sure if that's a print or a sticker, but it looks very nice. And as well as on the actual envelope that Hedwig is carrying, I'm not sure if those are prints. So let me know if you have any more information on that, or if you know anything about it. But overall, I think it's a well done build. So for this one, I'm going to be giving it another 3.5 out of 5. And now let's move on to number 5. Alright, so now we have the Forbidden Forest Umbridge's Encounter, and this one is a really great set. It's set number 75967. This one's going to include 253 pieces and 5 minifigures, and it's going to retail in the US for $29.99 and then in Canada for $39.99, so a pretty reasonable price here. And for the minifigures in this set, those are going to be 2 centaurs, then we're going to get Dolores Umbridge, Hermione Granger, and then Harry Potter, of course. And the Dolores Umbridge figure is an exclusive one for this set, like not the actual character, because she was previously included in the Bricktober pack, but this will be a new outfit for her, which is pretty nice. And then the centaurs look really great. I really love the design of them. And then, of course, the big buildable figure here looks really fantastic. I think they did a great job here. here. I was actually looking through the previous buildable figures, and those were including like Ant-Man, Ares, and then there was one other one. I can't remember it right off the top of my head here, but I do actually own all of them in my collection, which is kind of funny, so I'd probably want to keep that up here and pick up this one as well because he looks really fantastic. A great design there, I would definitely say, and the Forbidden Forest looks pretty nice as well. Sorry for the voice crack there, that was probably horrible, but nonetheless, very nice here. I really love the look of that. I think it's really well done. Considering it's a smaller build, I like it, and I like how you can open up the tree as well, which is a really cool kind of hidden feature there, because when you close it, it looks like a more complete build, I feel, but it's also a good spot to kind of hide things, so I do like that. It adds a pretty cool sort of play feature there, and just overall, I really like the build of the creature there. I think he looks really fantastic. The stomach as well looks really great with the curvature there, and just overall the hair as well is really well done, and the minifigures are great as well. Some really good detail there. Once again, really like the centaurs. So for this set, I'm going to be giving it a 4 out of 5, and now let's move on to number 4. Next up here, we have the Room of Requirement, and this one is set number 75966. It's going to include 193 pieces, 3 minifigures, which are going to include Luna Lovegood, Hermione Granger, and Harry Potter. And this set is going to retail in the US for $19.99, and then in Canada for $29.99, which is pretty interesting for Canadians because normally a $19.99 set in the US would then convert over to being a $24.99 set in Canada, so it's interesting that we're getting a $5 increase here. I'm not going to talk about the politics or anything about why that's happening, of the current things going on in the world right now, but it is pretty interesting how they've done that. Let me know your thoughts on that. Is it going to make you, like, skew your opinion on this set? Are you going to judge it more harshly because of that increase? And if you're in the US, it doesn't really affect you at all. But now going on about the set here, I think that this one has a really nice build to it. I love how they were able to work it in to being a part of Hogwarts, like actually being able to combine it to the larger builds of Hogwarts that we've gotten previously in other sets, so I really do like that. And the Patronuses look really great as well. I like the designs of both of them. And then the dummy also is really great because it adds into that play feature of them holding the little flick sort of fire-like thing. I'm not even sure what the technical name is for that, but it's a really cool sort of feature there to kind of show them using their magic. I like the little, I'm not sure if that's a sticker, it might be a print, I don't know honestly, but I think it looks really great. It has quite a bit of detail there, showing several minifigures there, so characters on that print or of course sticker, but I'm not too sure. Let me know if you have any more information on that. And then minifigure wise, I think these all look really great. They have some really nice torsos to them. I like how they switch it up for each character, not really reusing them for the same one. Like if you gave Hermione Luna Lovegood's like piece there, I think it's nice that they gave them all separate ones. And the face prints as well look really great. So just overall, it's a really well done build. I definitely really like that, as well as the little like notices on the wall as well. Those look really great as well. Now those are probably stickers. I'm not too sure though, honestly. I don't know if it's stickers or not. You're probably thinking, wow, this guy's really going on about stickers for a while here. But yes, I don't know if they're stickers or prints, but nonetheless, for this set, it's going to earn a 4.5 out of 5. And now let's move on to number 3. Alright, at number 3 here we have the set for FourPhilosophers Drive. This one is set number 75968, and this one's going to include 797 pieces and 6 minifigures, and those minifigures are going to include Vernon Dursley, Petunia Dursley, Dudley Dursley, Ron Weasley, Harry Potter, and Dobby as well. And this set is going to retail in the US for $69.99, and then in Canada for $99.99, so quite a hefty price tag there, but I think that this set is really well done, especially the minifigures here. I think they did a great job on the Dursley family there. I really like their torso prints. I think those are very well done. And then Dobby as well looks pretty cool. It wasn't like absolutely necessary to include this Dobby because we did already have him in the previous minifigure series, I'm fairly sure, but he does have a new head mold there, so that is nice as well. And this is an instance where we're getting that new Hedwig piece as well, and then another owl also in a brown printing there, which is really nice. And then the inside of this build, the interior looks really fantastic. I love underneath the stairs there. I think they captured that really well where Harry's sleeping, of course. I really like the couches and the chair there as well. I think that looks great. The upstairs as well has a really nice bed build. I think they did a great job there, especially with, let's say, like the pillow. I think that looked really great. The floating cake outside looks really nice as well. I like that because I'm pretty sure Dobby throws it off or something, or has something to do with that. I like the sign as well for Privet Drive, and it's nice that we're getting a new version of that car there. I know we got that previously, and I'm pretty sure the Whomping Willow set from the first wave of these new Harry Potter sets. So this one is slightly different, so I do like how they updated it a little bit, but it's nice to get it in another set if you previously were unable to pick up that other one or just weren't as interested in that one to this one. And then just overall, I think it's a really great build. Once again, those minifigures look really fantastic. I think they did a great job with those, and overall it's just a really well done set. So for this one, I'm going to be giving it a 4.5 out of 5, and now let's move on to number 2. Alright, so at number 2 here we have the Hogwarts Astronomy Tower. This one is set number 75969. It's going to include 971 pieces and then 8 minifigures, which are going to include Lavender Brown, Luna Lovegood, Neville Longbottom, Draco Malfoy, Horace Slughorn, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, and Harry Potter, of course. And then this set in the US is going to retail for $99.99. And then in Canada for $139.99. And now, moving on to the build here, I think it looks really fantastic. They are just absolutely nailing these extensions of Hogwarts. I think they're doing such a great job here, and it's so smart because instead of leaving us with the only option to get a complete Hogwarts in like the micro scale set, which is a very well done set, but it's not necessarily how everyone wants their version of Hogwarts, so it's so great that we're getting these separate parts of it in these smaller sets here. Now, by no means is this like a cheap set. I mean, in Canada it's $140. That's pretty pricey. But I still think it's great that we're having the ability to kind of grow our Hogwarts in a slower way here and at a minifigure scale, which is really great. So just an amazing set. I really love the amount of detail here. I love some of the builds on the interior here. Those all look really great, especially near the top. I love the little, I don't even know what you would call it. Sorry if I don't know the technical term for it, but basically like the spinning like globe there, like the silver ball. That looks really great. I probably sound really stupid for not knowing the name of that, but let me know in the comments down below. I like the little telescope up there as well. Nice little like printing or sticker on that scroll. And then like Draco Malfoy, I like his face print there. I've heard some people kind of like commenting on that and saying that it doesn't look great, but I don't really have any problem with it. I think it looks fine. I like the angry expression, of course. It really fits the character. And then you can also see there's a tile print. I'm fairly sure this is going to be a print. Watch it be the one that isn't a print, but it is the Daily Prophet right there with, of course, an exclusive on Harry Potter, The Boy Who Lived, and you have Luna there. She looks really fantastic with that torso and leg printing there. Those all look really great, and just all of the characters overall look really fantastic as well. I think they did a really great job here with each and every one of them. I really like all of their outfits here. I think they all look really great. None in particular that I want to kind of comment on here. It's nice that we're getting that Hedwig piece once again, but yeah, just a great array of minifigures here. Some really useful pieces here, or useful prints, I guess I should say, but those all look really fantastic. And yeah, just overall some great architecture on this build. really well done overall. So this one for me is going to earn a 5 out of 5. And now let's move on to number 1. Alright, so at number 1 here, I'm sure if you've seen these sets previously, you probably expected this one at number 1. I would say that most people are going to say either this one or the Astronomy Tower as their number 1 set, but for me, it has to be the Attack on the Burrow. This one is set number 75980. It's going to include 1,047 pieces and 8 minifigures, which are going to include Bellatrix Lestrange, Fenrir Greyback, Nymphadora, Tonks, Arthur Weasley, Molly Weasley, Ron Weasley, Ginny Weasley, and then Harry Potter. So we have quite a few Weasleys right there, but this set is fantastic. I mean, I've looked at the previous version of the Burrow, and in comparison to this one, like, I'm just blown away, and I really like the original one. I don't own it personally because I wasn't collecting Lego at that point, but I really can appreciate the updates that they made to this build. I think it just looks phenomenal. I love the tilting effect that they've been able to capture there. It's really fantastic. The minifigure selection here looks really great. I love Bellatrix's hair. I don't personally have that hairpiece in my collection, so I'm very excited to be able to get that. And then the whole Weasley group there, they all look really fantastic as well. I like the reuse of one of the hair pieces from Star Wars A Solo Star Wars Story from, what is her name? I know that it is, I am completely blanking on her name right now. I cannot think of it, but that hairpiece that the mum is wearing right there is a reuse from Star Wars. Now, it's in a new color here, which is really fantastic, but I like that we're seeing it in another set here. I can just not think of her name, honestly. Oh, it's Kira. That is it. I had to come up with it there. Played by Emilia Clarke, I'm pretty sure. So, sorry about that. I'm going to leave that in there, but very nice hairpiece there. I like Ron as well. He looks really great. Just the whole range of characters here. Greyback as well looks fantastic. I mean, it's just a great array there. And then just the build. I mean, the amount of detail. I really love how the fireplace inside the house there can change to the green flames. I think that that's a really cool effect that they were able to capture there. So I really like those smaller details there. Once again, just some really nice builds inside of the home here. I really like the bed build where we have Ginny here. I love that poster as well. That looks really fantastic. I'm going to assume it's a sticker, but it still nonetheless looks great. And then just the main sort of living room looks great as well. You can see a few other ones in the background as well. Something that looks maybe like a phoenix. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just in the background there on the left. That looks really cool. So many really cool details here. I can't wait to get my hands on this set so that I can kind of break it down for myself in more depth, but just a fantastic set. I really love this one. I don't want to go on about it for too much longer, but I think they did a great job here. So for this one, I'm going to be giving it a 5 out of 5. And now let's move on to my want list for the wave. Okay, so now at the want list portion of this video, I'm going to let you know what sets I do plan on picking up, and then I'll also quickly mention the ones that I'm not planning on picking up and just kind of give my reasoning for that. And we'll get that out of the way right away because there aren't many that I'm not going to pick up. The first one will be the poly bag. It's just because it doesn't feel necessary because we're not getting anything exclusive to that poly bag, so I don't feel like I necessarily need to add it to my collection. And then the next set that I don't plan on picking up is the Hedwig build. I just am not a huge fan of those buildable figures there, like in the context of where it's not really to scale with the other characters. I don't really like that as much so. I do like the Harry minifigure in that set, but I don't feel like it's necessarily like I need that set. I don't have to be a completionist for the Harry Potter wave, so I don't really need to pick that one up. And those are the only two that I'm not really interested in. Now for the ones that I actually do want to pick up, those those are going to include the Forbidden Forest, Umbridge's Encounter. That set was really fantastic. Then also the Room of Requirement. Then we also have FourPhilosophers Drive, and then the Hogwarts Astronomy Tower. And then I also, of course, would love to pick up the Attack on the Burrow. So those are all of the ones. I know it's the majority of the list here. I'm a really big fan of these Harry Potter builds here. It really just makes me want to go and rewatch all of the films again because they're just so fantastic here, translated into Lego. I really do love it a lot. And yeah, just overall a great wave here. And now let's move on to my final verdict for the wave. Alright, so in conclusion for this wave, out of a score of 35, it managed to score 30, and that translates over to 86%, which is a fantastic score here. I think it did really well, and that's no surprise. I mean, the Harry Potter builds are just amazing. They must have some of their best people on here, like, from Lego, like, or they have a really good, like, passionate team here who really knows the material. Like, I'm not saying other Lego themes don't have good sets. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's like Harry Potter isn't my favorite theme, but they just knocked it out of the park here. I think there's some really fantastic sets here, and now I want to hear your rankings down below in the comment section. Be sure to let me know all of your thoughts. I'm really curious to kind of compare my ranking to everybody else's because it's always interesting to see the different opinions there, and keep in mind this was all just my personal opinion, so don't take any of it to heart. I may have put your least favorite or your favorite set at my least favorite spot. So let's see in the comments down below what our lists are like and then kind of compare them, and let me know your thoughts on the video as well. And just thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel if you want to see my other ranking videos. I would really appreciate the support. And I'm going to end it here, guys, so I don't keep talking for too much longer, but thank you so much. I will see you all next time, and always remember, keep on collecting.